This is a beautiful church. It is. And you couldn't ask for no better people in this.
We are a church. We follow the calling of Jesus to gather people together, to worship God, to study the scriptures, to pray together, to support one another spiritually. So that's our number one purpose. Everything else we do is tied into and connected with that. It's part of our identity as followers of Jesus to do what he said was most important, which was to love God with our whole heart, mind, and soul, and to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. And so that's what we attempt to practice every day here. And so the things that we do, like serving meals, providing nursing care, mental health care, referring people to support services for their food stamps or for housing, providing activities that are positive and uplifting, like doing crafts or playing games. These are all things done to fulfill that calling of loving our neighbors as we love ourselves.
There's so many things going on here. I think pretty much every day there's something here where folks who are down on their luck can come get a meal, but they also get a chance to worship. There's more than one way to attack a problem, whether that be through spirituality, becoming followers of Christ, or just helping them with their day-to-day needs, such as a hot meal or a little bit of clothing. So there's so many ways people can be touched here. I haven't seen it anywhere else in our community. Mm-hmm. That's what's special here.
There's a nurse here, so if there's simple things that need to be done medically can be handled here, or she can refer them on to the free clinic or to the ER. They have a game day every week, and so they come together. They have craft day. I just saw the rocks that they were making right now for the event. Just a lot of things going on here, and this community needs this space much more than probably we give to them, they've given to us. It is amazing. My daughter was baptized here. She loves this place. Matter of fact, she's the same age as South Main. So she's been crawling around here since she was born. And there's no other place like it. I think you have to visit to know how special it is, but that would be my encouragement to everyone, is to come on a Sunday and worship and see the faces and meet people and find out why it's so special.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Come to a service.
Yeah.
I was going through a dark valley in my life, a dark time, but also going through a spiritual awakening and looking for a church that I can join that was open-minded, loving, accepting, and non-judgmental. And South Main provided that for me, because everybody needs a relationship with God. And if you're looking for a place where you can come as you are, completely as you are, and be loved and accepted unconditionally, this is the place to do it. This is the place to do it.
We launched with the purpose of becoming a diverse congregation, so a gathering of folks on Sunday mornings that looked much like the world looks, but not much like most churches look on Sunday mornings. So a racially and socioeconomically diverse congregation. That was our intention from the very beginning.
Yeah, South Main Chapel and Mercy Center really serves the community of deep need all around them, and it's so important to be able to do that. A lot of the ideas that we have at Hope Missions, we stole from the Mercy Center, who stole it from Triune, and we just share information so we can figure out how to serve people well. But what they do here is really important, and just being a place for people in the community to come, to feel welcome, feel loved, not just to get something to eat, but to really have some friendship and hospitality.
South Main makes the church community in Anderson better. Their existence, their presence makes the church community in Anderson better. The headline, of course, is the services that they provide, the ways they serve the people that they directly minister to. But I think the underreported part of South Main's work in this community is the opportunities that they have for networking. They create connections with other congregations. And so you have a host of congregations from different denominations, different ways of doing things, but they find South Main to be a place that is worthy of their time and their money and their volunteer hours. And it's a great thing to have in common with a lot of other congregations. It really does make our community a better place.
It makes you feel worthy of yourself, you know, and it makes you feel good about yourself. And it's been a blessing to me to know that I'm able to help those who don't have as much as I do. I'm able to help those who maybe didn't grow up in a family of believers. I'm able to help those who are looking and trying to better themselves no matter what their circumstances are.
I believe it's good work, number one. Number two, keep people off the streets, out of the emergency rooms as best you can. It costs the taxpayer money. If we can take care of them here, we really lack housing in this area. You know, there's places to feed, there's places to clothe, there's basic health care here, but we have no place to house our people. And guess what? That comes back on us, comes back on society. They're in the hospital, they're dying out in the woods where, you know, you've got to go, you know, things. It would benefit us to take better care of this population.
That we get to go to church with and talk to and get to know people who might push their buggy to church or, you know, not have a home, find themselves without a home right now in different socioeconomic backgrounds. And I love getting to know them and getting to hear their stories. And it's really made me believe and realize that we're all just really one bad decision or mistake or accident away from a whole different life. And I just wish everybody could experience it. I really do. I wish everybody would just give it a chance and come experience. I think it's scary to some people maybe that are not used to being around people that are different or that they think are different, you know, and if they would just come try it, I think they would really realize that we're all really just the same. I came during the summer and helped Jean with crafts because I'm off. I work at Crescent High School, and during the summer I like to help with craft day. So I painted a rock that had the church on it. And so he came up with the idea of maybe I could paint some for some of the founders, and it's like the cornerstones or the foundation for helping start the church.
To my knowledge, there is not another United Way across our country that has helped start a church. But this was not the normal church. This was a church where we wanted diversity, and we wanted people from all walks of life to feel like they could come and worship together, and that the Mercy Center would be a place where people could get life-changing information and resources and services. There are so many causes within the community and organizations who always need funds to be able to do the great work they do. But if you're looking for a place to put some time, talent, and treasure, South Main Chapel and Mercy Center can be a very rewarding place to do that. When you can see the fruits of your labor, you can see people's lives being changed. And as the United Way director, yes, my interest and our organization's interest was predominantly those things that can help people physically and mentally. But as a Christian, I can promise you that having people's lives change spiritually is very important to me. So I encourage you to get to know more about South Main Chapel and Mercy Center and the amazing work being done to help people in their current circumstance and in the future.
I'll tell people if they want a church, come up to South Main. And Pastor is a nice pastor, Jean nice, and Miss Patty nice. I love all three of them. I love Pastor Cook. He help you out any way he can. He let you take a shower, wash your hair, wash your clothes, and give you clothes and shoe, and help you out any way he can. He treat everybody the same, treat everybody different.
That transportation was an issue for people here in Anderson, so we wanted to learn more about what they were doing and decided that we were going to start our own program here. So far, we have helped over 40 people successfully get transportation to and from work, whether that be for 1 day, 1 week, or 12 weeks. So the ultimate goal of the program is to, at the end of the maximum 12 weeks, that they will be able to provide their own transportation, whether that is through the purchase of their own vehicle, find a coworker that they can ride to work with, ride the bus, find a different schedule that fits the bus schedule, anything that makes them successful in getting to and from work. Yes, so people that have been successful in the program have appreciated us very much and told us that they appreciate us just by saying, well, you helped me not only save money to provide my own transportation, but you also helped me provide money to save up on my rent so I can get ahead of that, or to help me pay that extra power bill that I got last winter. It may be, oh, you were able to help me provide Easter baskets for my kid this year, which last year they didn't get it. So it's just that little bit of extra money that they're able to save by us subsidizing the Ride to Work program for them, that they're able to save their own money for other things that they need or want.
I had a friend that was staying at the Salvation Army, and he got me over here, and Pastor was just really helpful getting me set up with it. It was really simple. It only took about 2 days, and they got me there. It hasn't failed me yet. It's the only way that I could honestly get a job. It opened up more possibilities from stuff that wasn't like on the bus route.
Food is one of what I call one of the primary components of what makes this place work. My motto is, it's not just food for the soul, it's food for your body as well. And by merging the two things, it creates the kind of atmosphere that we're trying to achieve here. When you think about eating together with people, it brings that sense of camaraderie and to a certain extent, calmness, fullness. It's not always peaceful in here. Sometimes it gets a little rowdy, but it's just the fact that you're eating together. And when I got here almost 2 years ago now, from the Bleckley, which if you've ever been there, the Bleckley in downtown, it's a beautiful place. And this place is beautiful in its own way. It's a different way, but it is definitely something that fills you from inside. And so when people get here in the morning, they get their cup of coffee, they get their banana or their tangerine, and we kind of start off like that while I'm working on the rest of it, which is usually something with eggs or potatoes or biscuits or something to get your morning started out, because a lot of our people actually are in the woods. They're in a tent. They don't have access to a way to heat anything up. To start the day out right with something warm in your tummy and some people to talk to about your night or whatever's happening is one of the big thrusts, I think, of this place.
We kind of live in a sheltered world. We've been blessed in so many ways, and then when you come here and you see people that haven't been blessed so much, and the struggles they go through and all, makes you feel good that you can help somebody. But they're just people like everybody else that needs love, needs somebody that cares for them.
There is such a need that I think a lot of people are not aware of, and sometimes people just need sustenance for that day. People who live on the street, their clothes get dirty and wet, and and to provide food. I think that's our calling as Christians. Jesus spoke about caring for his sheep. If you can't volunteer physically, financially, there are always needs that they need money for. Money is important, and it's really a wonderful place. And sometimes we had lofty goals of helping people maybe get into permanent housing or get a job, but that's not going to be possible for some people. And so now we are blessed if we can help somebody have a good day if they are treated with respect and love and accepted just as a person that they are, one of God's children, just like we are.
South Main Mercy Chapel is a place where they really do the work of the Lord, as opposed to saying, we might do the work of the Lord, or send me some money because we think we're going to do some work for the Lord. But every day they put their faith and their talents and their activities on the line to help people, and they do a magnificent job. And if you ever have a stray dollar, that's a good place for it to go. And if you're looking for a place to go to church, that's a good place for you to go. And if you're down and out and you need something to eat, or you need psychiatric counseling or job counseling, it's a good place to go. It is a shining light in Anderson County. The Reverend Kurt Stutler and staff do a remarkable job, and God bless them, and good luck on raising all this money, because I know every penny of it will go where it will do the most good.
You know, I've just been amazed from the very start at the ability and the interest and the willingness of people from all over this community to come and support us and to be a part of us. And so many of the things that seem to divide people these days don't seem to matter much here, which I think is a really wonderful thing. Well, we love when people just come and hang out with us and see what's going on here. So I would say, just first of all, reach out to us, come by and visit us. Secondly, we have volunteer opportunities. We use volunteers to be at our front desk, greeting people when they come in, answering the telephone, getting them things that they need. We have volunteers who help Lolly, our chef, in the kitchen on a daily basis. We have volunteers we have a small clothes ministry, emergency clothes closet, who keep that orderly. So I think volunteering at the Mercy Center during the week is a way to get involved. Come here on a Sunday. Become a part of this wonderfully, beautifully diverse congregation, even if just for a while. That helps support us. And then, of course, financial resources that help us continue to do the things that we feel God is calling us to do are very important, and we're so grateful when folks are able to help us out in that way. I would hope that you would be as inspired by this place as I am when you come here to visit, and that you might feel led to become a part of this place where our core mission is loving God and loving each other across the world's boundaries.